Sorry, I just turned my microphone on, so maybe you didn't hear me right out of the gate. As I was saying, welcome to another episode of Steven Steele Live. Thank you for joining me on a late Sunday. Feeling all right, out of sight. What is good, folks? Good to see you guys. I see a lot of members in the chat, a few new names as well. Nice mix of folks up in here. And it's great to see. Who do we got in here so far? We got Mr. Particle. We got Elijah Peterson. We got me, you. We've got Naberto. We've got Abstractus Artemis. Josh Rendell disavows Dylan McDougall. Who else do we got? Scott Herforth, RW, Sliding Edge, me, you, Bass Fisher. And the list goes on. Welcome one, welcome all. Are you ready to get down to it, boppers? Can you dig it? Marco, welcome. Dylan coming to us live from the Great Down Under. You know who, speaking of the people, wonderful people from the Great Down Under, I have been texting back and forth with Sadaf all day. Her and I have been talking crypto and business and some other things, and we're just having a great time. And don't worry, we are scheduling her in soon. She's going to be worked back in the mix as my co-hostess with the mostess very, very soon. But for now, I'm flying solo. Nick Balls is spending time with his lady friend. I am multitasking like a mother, you know what. You know how I do. So I have one of my employees out on the road right now in the late night going to pick up inventory for me up north. And so I have to keep one eye on the phone while I do this broadcast just to make sure that's coming along well. And yeah, coming to you live from my modest apartment here in an undisclosed Midwestern city location. Anyway, great to see you guys. Got a nice little show lined up for you guys tonight. Got some entertaining things to talk about, some interesting things to talk about, and some really, really good advice. If you haven't already smashed that like button, if you could just take a moment to do that, it takes a split second of your time. It doesn't cost you a dime. Number one thing you can do to help a small channel like this out. Also, if you are new here, I'd like to personally welcome you. You are watching Steven Steele Live. I am Steven Steele, and we've got an eccentric, awesome little community here. Would love to have you be a part of it, so hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, set on all, and join our ranks. Join the crypto vampires. We've got people tuning in here from all over the world. We may not be the biggest channel and community here, but we are the best, no doubt about it. Luminal sneaking in there. Good to see you. You know, as we keep going on here, now we've covered this already, obviously, but I think it's worth revisiting. I mean, I almost feel obligated that I have to. I made a video short about it today, additionally, because the entire mainstream media, in terms of financial media, is really set on this. And I still see so many people, so many new investors, just in a tizzy, just in an absolute tizzy about this still. Even though your man Steele comes here night after night trying to put the zen on the situation, okay? Trying to bring some calm, trying to bring some logic, trying to bring some reasoned opinion into what's going on here based on factual analysis and history and algorithmic patterns. But it's still not sinking in on everyone. And so I feel like we've got to revisit it again. I'm going to approach this for just a short time of the show tonight, but I think it's worth it. Folks, people are calling this a Bitcoin crash. People are so freaked out about the current MV of Bitcoin. It's ridiculous. Let me see. Where is Bitcoin right now? I'm looking it up right now. Bitcoin is currently trading. And now it's come up a little bit since earlier today. It's currently trading right at about 44,000. Earlier today it was closer to 43,000. So that is down about 8% for the week. It's down about 9% for the month, which is significant considering it's the highest market cap coin on the market. I get it, but there's two things happening here, folks. There's two things happening here that can explain this perfectly. Everyone take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. Slowly exhale, people. Listen to your man, real deal Steele, when he tells you it's all gravy, baby. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. Number one. The first reason why you shouldn't freak out and panic over what is being called this Bitcoin crash is this, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and genitals. It's Red September. It is Red September. We've been going through these kind of patterns for the last 4 seasons. For the last 4 years, the entire crypto market has been enormously red, has been enormously bearish. Folks, this ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Listen, this is just a part of the seasonal patterns. This is operating fully within the lines of normalcy that we've seen in the most recent history of cryptocurrency markets. And every time we've come out of Red September, we've found ourselves, and by any definition, by any standard, would be considered by a greater or lesser level a bull run. Now, I really don't have any reason to believe, based on all the data, statistical analysis, and societal trends that I have been closely watching day after day, that this season's going to be any different in that regard. In fact, I've talked about this extensively with Nick Balls. He and I talk about technical analysis quite a bit during the day when we're not on the air with you fine folks. And we are seeing the same things, we are analyzing the same things, and we are coming to very similar conclusions. And that is, I think we're going to find ourselves, there's an incredibly high probability that we are going to find ourselves in quite a bull market by mid-October. Now, the only difference of opinion that Nick and I have in that regard is Nick seems to think it's going to happen more towards the beginning of October, in a few days. Everything I'm looking at, I respectfully disagree with Nick on. I think it's going to happen more towards the middle of October. But once this kicks in the middle of October, I think we are poised for a bull run that we haven't seen in quite some time, folks. And I think it's going to last for quite some time. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Zero Fox, welcome. I love it. Elvin, welcome. Marco Fierro, welcome. Darthman, welcome. Bass Fisher 242. That reminds me of a German group I used to listen to in high school. It would have been described as industrial music. For those of you who are a bit younger than me, you're probably wondering, what is industrial music? Well, maybe you've heard of Rammstein. They came a bit later. They're still old school by today's standards, but that would be considered like a later era industrial. Earlier era industrial music was more on the even more electronic sounding, less heavy, less metalish, metallic sounding, very cold and very militant sounding electronic German music with vocals, chants usually. Anyway, the point of this tangent is when I saw the username Bass Fisher 242, one of my favorite industrial groups in high school was called Front 242. And there's a great documentary on Front 242 you can look up on YouTube. I think it's about an hour long. And their biggest hit, which was for good reason, was called Headhunter. So check that out. And thank you for allowing me to indulge in that fun fact of tangent. I am full of plethoras of useless information, folks. Du hast me. Techno Viking says hi. I never get tired of seeing that Techno Viking video. Hey Steve, I minted 2 Dojex today. Ramon says, that is awesome. Good to hear it. You guys, the Dojex minting process has really been picking up steam lately. We are exactly at 69% minted. We're at 69% minted right now. The big 6-9, baby. And only good, fun things when you hit the big 6-9. Most of us can attest to this, right? So, you know, what's really cool about the Dojex community and project is it's a long-term project. It's setting itself up to be long-term, stable project. Tons of growth, tons of expansion room. And one of the most important things about it is the creators of the Dojex project are long-term Dogecoin holders. And one of the primary goals when they started this project was to advance Dogecoin and make Dogecoin much stronger in the NFT space. And one of the things that really impressed upon me when I had the metaverse developer from Dojex on a few nights ago on this show is that he said something that I thought was very impressive. And he said, look, we are going to try to leverage Dojex to get Dogecoin to be an accepted form of payment and currency on OpenSea. And he says, and if for some reason we cannot achieve that, he is fully prepared and has already been started working on the outlays for building and launching their own NFT platform marketplace website that's going to include payments from not only Ethereum, but Dogecoin, ADA, and Solana, and one or two others that are eluding me at the moment. But if that could be rolled out as effectively as this metaverse developer has rolled other things out, I mean, the guy is wildly talented. I think this could be massive. So when you're investing in minting in Dojex, you're not only just investing in this NFT, you are investing in an entire metaverse and potentially an entire new market, NFT marketing site. So that's very exciting. And I vibe with that tribe because those guys have a relentless work ethic like me, and I love that. Like, the developers work 16 hours a day. I work 16 hours a day. No cap, as the kids say. I'm sure most of you know me well enough, and you tune in to my material to know how hard I hustle. I'm on here night after night. I don't think there's any other Doge-centric content creator that broadcasts as much as yours truly. I broadcast about 6 to 7 nights a week at a minimum of an hour and a half a night, usually an hour and a half, between an hour and a half to 3 hours, not including additional membership streams, not including my video shorts that I make during the day, not including all the editing work. Trucking all day, finally popping that super chat cherry tonight, and I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much for that. Trucking all day, coming in with a big $5 super chat. Finally, I'm on Pancake Swap, Uniswap. Finally, I am a Pancake Swap, Uniswap investor. Welcome aboard. I call it the red light district of crypto, so be careful out there. It's risky, it's fun, but make sure you use protection. Kama DeLuffy, good to see you again, my friend. I love you, not zombie. Love you back, Kama DeLuffy, and thank you for your continuous support of this channel and community. Dylan McDougall, really enjoying the watermelons there and the emojis. I love it. Can't argue with that, my friend. It's definitely one of my passions in life. So, what's most notable about... Okay, let me finish talking a little bit about Dojex, then I'll circle back to the China thing in regards to Bitcoin. Because it is obviously one of the things I really wanted to focus on tonight. Minting is picking up, the community is picking up, the values are picking up. Now what's really cool to see is that some of the more common NFTs in the Dojex line are now selling on OpenSeas for 2 ETH. The more common ones are selling for 2 ETH. So obviously that's another very bullish signal of what's to come. And just imagine when Dogecoin begins to take its next surge, its next big breakout. I think that's going to take Dojex right along with it. And it's just a positive, fun community. It's just something fun to be a part of. It's really fun to be a part of a community like that. And it's really good to be a part of something that's unapologetically and blatantly promoting and advancing Dogecoin. And not to slag the Doge Pound or Slum Doge Billionaires, those Doge-esque NFT lines, because I like them too. But this is the only one that's super focused on advancing the Dogecoin community and advancing Dogecoin. And that is very important to me, So, Swagmaster, welcome back. So, this is an interesting fun fact. People that are worried about, a market crash, a Bitcoin crash. First of all, we are in red September. September has been bearish for the last 4 seasons, folks. Nothing out of the ordinary in that regard going on right now. Secondly is this. Check this out. Cryptocurrency has recovered from China's FUD on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency over a dozen times now in the last 12 years. This started in 2009. The Chinese government's been doing the same racket over and over again since 2009. Now, there's a few dynamics that are different now. China's government has taken more serious steps at establishing its own digital currency, a government stablecoin, which sounds like an absolute nightmare. I don't know why anybody would want to invest in a digital stablecoin at the behest of your government. That's like zero fun. That's like the ultimate example of look but don't touch. That's like going on the most frustrating date of a young man's life. Why would you purposely invest in a cryptocurrency that's been sanctioned by your government, that has no room for decent profit margins, that's stable, and that's tagged to fiat? That is a huge no-fun zone. That's a no-fun zone. Anyway, we've been through this before, guys. China's government has done this to us a time and time again. And one of the main reasons why they do this is because they understand. They're ahead of the curve, even though they're not allowing their citizens to be, you see. China's government is ahead of the curve in understanding the potential and the huge, tremendous, inevitable future of digital currency. So with that in mind, guess what they are doing? Guess what China's government does every time they throw all this fear and FUD out there on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and they announce to the world that China is doing a full ban on crypto trading and making Bitcoin illegal, all cryptocurrency illegal, etc., etc. You know what their government is doing? It's accumulating. It's accumulating. The audacity. I would say it's equal parts audacity and equal parts brilliance, frankly. They are accumulating. So here they are, setting up their own FUD campaign, propaganda campaign, that's what it is. And they're shaking out you folks, the investors, with their own propaganda. And when they shake down you investors and shake out you investors with the fear that they perpetuated and started, they seize it, man. They're buying in big time. They're buying in spades, man. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, XRP, ADA, you name it. They're all over it. So what they do is they do this, obviously, in part to give themselves more advantageous positions in the market. It's not rocket science, folks. Sliding Edge coming with the $5 super chat. Print access money, stablecoin drops. Government control chooses when to stop transactions. Agreed. China has digital banking, payment, tracking system plan, all that stuff. Yeah, no lie detected, Sliding Edge. No lie detected. Are you guys liking the video thing solo tonight? This is the first time I've gone live on the air solo by myself. Press 1 if this is something I should do again, or press 2 if you prefer to see me more just do the podcast thing. I got thick skin. I'm cool with either answer. Just let me know. I'm probably going to do a mix of both, frankly. Probably 50-50. Accumulation station. Yes, that's correct. That is a good term for it, Dylan McDougall. Check this article out. Bitcoin Magazine coming through, saying that they got the stats and the reason to believe that this new Twitter integration will drive Bitcoin price above 300K. I agree with this article, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree that it's going to be the Twitter tipping edition with Bitcoin that's going to move Bitcoin, that's going to be a chief catalyst of moving Bitcoin to 300K. We know the results with Bitcoin in the retail space, in a tipping space. It's way overestimated. But I still am very bullish on Bitcoin. I do think Bitcoin is going to get to 300K and sooner than most people realize, but not for those reasons. Let's see. Number one. Okay, it's unanimous. It's unanimous. You folks, you don't mind seeing my mug. You don't mind seeing my mug. You like it. In fact, you like it. Okay. It is a unanimous vote. I will start doing more live videos, whether it's just myself flying solo or one of my esteemed co-hosts. It's unanimous. You voted for it. You got it, guys. You got it. So, why? Or shirtless, let's go. Maybe I gotta lean out. I've never been so bloated, frankly. I gotta lean out like 30 pounds, you guys. I'm normally a lean machine, but due to the illness I've been dealing with, it's made me it's morphed me into a little bit more on the dad bod side than I feel comfortable. I want to see Steele's face when Dogecoin moonshot in the trampoline. Oh, we're going to get there, guys. There's no doubt in my mind. Listen to me. There is no doubt in Steven Steele's mind that Dogecoin's going to get to $1 and beyond. And it's going to come sooner than we realize. It's going to come unexpectedly. And that bull run is going to come much bigger and much faster in a very unpredicted way. Just as its previous bull runs have been. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is dark chocolate, German dark chocolate, with a little bit of almond and some chunks of sea salt. It's about a 70% cacao. Someone said, Julia Love live. I tell you what, man. Julia Love, blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm going to say. Sliding Edge coming in with a $5 super chat. You want to tip Doge, minutes to transfer. You want to tip BTC, grab a Snickers and tell the content creator you'll get it eventually. That's a good one. I like it, Sliding Edge. I like it. Yes, we will win Dylan McDougal. We will. Don't worry. We're going to get Sadaf on here live. We're going to get her on video live. I was talking about it with her today. She's a bit nervous about it, frankly, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We are in regular talks. We're going to get her there, guys. Sorry, I have to periodically check my phone to make sure no time-sensitive messages are coming through. So, Sadaf Steele live. Yes. So, here we go, guys. Here we go. So, why am I still so bullish on Bitcoin? Why do I not disagree that Bitcoin is going to get to 300K likely within the next 2 years? For this simple reason. There is enormous amounts of Bitcoin being hoarded right now on cold storage wallets. We're not seeing so much of this on Dogecoin because most Dogecoin investors don't. There's a much lower statistical outlook for the amount of Dogecoin holders that are holding Doge on cold wallets. The overwhelming majority of Dogecoin holders hold their Doge on exchanges, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But we are still living in a Bitcoin dominant society. No, we're still living in a Bitcoin dominant crypto market, folks. And that means good. That's actually good news for Dogecoin. That's good news for Ethereum because I've been looking at these numbers, folks. I've been looking at them very closely every day. And the amount of hoarding that's going on with Bitcoin, the amount of accumulation en masse that's going on with both Bitcoin and Ethereum right now is unprecedented. Unprecedented. Guess what's going to happen? Well, Bitcoin has a very hard limited cap. People aren't even ready for this yet, folks. People aren't even ready for this yet. Bitcoin, we are going to run out of Bitcoin much quicker than even the most bullish technical analysis are predicting. I'm seeing these numbers, folks, and they are absolutely massive. Massive. So what's going to happen then? That's going to cause a spike in big demand. Obviously, what happens in spike in big demand and short on supply, that's going to cause a huge market value increase. A tremendous market value increase brought to you by Bitcoin. And then what's going to happen? That's going to have a systemic effect all the way down the market. Guess what's not too far removed from Bitcoin? Ethereum, Dogecoin. Dogecoin's not leaving the top 10, folks. It might for a couple days at somewhere along the line slip down to number 11 or 12, but other than that, 99.9% of the time, Dogecoin's going to is right in the top 10 from here on out. Don't get it twisted. So that's going to have an absolutely explosive effect on raising the market value of both Ethereum and Dogecoin. Jason Huffman coming in with a 5. Give myself 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Super chat. Thank you, Jason Huffman. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Zombie Doge Army coming in with that super sticker. I love it. Got the Shiba Inu animation. Now you can see me actually do impressions of the super stickers that you give me. That's what you guys get now, right? If you super chat me a super sticker of a Shiba Inu, I will impersonate that super sticker Shiba Inu. And that's what, to me, this is what that one looks like to me. There you go. There you go. And then we got a generous super chat again from Jason Huffman coming in at $10. I'm liking the video feed added to the show. Nice. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you guys dig it. I'm glad it's working out. You know, this is brand new for me. So it's just a brand new vibe. And I'm really glad you guys are digging it. I'm really glad you guys are digging it. Let's see. What else is going on here? Red BTC Cloud around 42 million. Yeah. So, what is the next topic of discussion here? You know, I really can't overstate enough what's happening here in terms of Bitcoin. I really can't overstate it enough. The amount of accumulation happening right before our very eyes, actually right under people's very eyes, because most people aren't aware at how much of Bitcoin's being hoarded and accumulated each and every day, each and every moment. It's extraordinary. We are going to run out of Bitcoin way sooner than almost anyone has anticipated. And that's going to have an absolute massive effect on raising the market value up across the board. Sliding Edge coming in with a $2 super chat. If given the chance, would you host Alex J? Yeah, I'd have him on. I think he's an amazing entertainer. I think he's a hilarious guy. I think he's a very animated fella. I think we'd have a fun time. I think we'd have a fun talk. I just hope that it wouldn't, get me in trouble with the powers that be. But I think he'd be. I find him to be quite hilarious and rather likable. Whether you agree with his politics or not, I almost think it's beside the point. I find him rather enjoyable, and I think he's just really funny. But I'd be down for it. I don't think I'm quite there yet in notoriety to be able to track those kind of guests yet. But it's coming, folks. It's coming. I just did, speaking of moving on up, I just did a one-on-one interview on the Benzinga podcast just a few days ago with a journalist from Benzinga about the show, about the community here. So that will be coming out in about it's going to be a week and a half before it comes out. But things are happening. Of course I would have Joe Rogan, and of course I would go on Joe Rogan. That would be absolutely foolish not to participate in either one of those things. One of you guys calls me the Joe Rogan of crypto. I don't know how accurate that is, but I mean, I don't mind it, that's for sure. So let's see here. Next story. Okay, this is a good one. This is kind of an extrapolation on the El Salvadorian story about, El Salvador has made crypto official legal tender. I can't say the term legal tender without thinking of our old fictitious friend, the Crypto Cowboy. Sliding Edge coming in with a $2 super chat, an A. Jones impersonation. Doge, one hell of a... I don't know if I can do a proper Alex Jones impersonation. It would probably not come out right. People out there buying up all this dog money. It's turning the freaking frogs gay. How about that? That's about as best I can do off the cuff. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to appease you super chatters. Awesome... The Tim Pool of crypto. Yeah, that's cool. There's a guy that broke off from Tim Pool named Adam. I watch him sometimes. I like him too. I forget his name. Adam somebody. I think he'd be cool to have on the show too. Actually, a guy that I was supposed to circle back to, kind of in that general media realm, I got extra sick more than I normally have been dealing with, and then I got super overwhelmed with just a busy schedule of the content creation. But a guy named Chris Cruz, I think his name is, but he's one of the program directors for Blaze TV, and he's a big Dogecoin fan, big crypto investor. So I got to circle back and get Chris Cruz on the show here. That should be pretty cool. Satan is from the fourth dimension. I don't know what that would entail. It sounds interesting. It sounds fun. I don't know what the fourth dimension entails. What was that movie with Johnny Depp? It's called The Something Dimension. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It definitely involved like Satanists or something that he ended up rescuing people from. The Ninth Gate? Is it the Ninth Gate? If there's any ladies in the chat, they're gonna know if it's a Johnny Depp movie, right? 9 times out of 10 they're gonna know. But I remember enjoying that movie. I thought that was really well done. Dogecoin's growing adoption. El Salvador buys Bitcoin dip. Institutions prefer Ethereum. Twitter tips. China warning. Crypto Week in review. This comes courtesy of Benzinga. Benzinga. Let me try to take the meat out of this article. Oh, Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer's back in it. Jim Cramer just said a few days ago that investors should book profits in cryptocurrencies, pointing to the crisis-hit Chinese real estate giant Evergrande. Don't let it become a loss. Sell some, stay long the rest, and let's wait and see if China changes its attitude towards an Evergrande bailout. The former hedge fund manager said, actually, that's not too shabby advice from Jim Cramer. You got to watch it when you take his advice from cryptocurrency. It starts to get, you can definitely tell he gets out of his depth even still when he approaches the topic, whether he's talking about cryptocurrency or stocks. I love hearing Jim Cramer talk about stocks because he gets really frustrated, he gets really worked up about it. Elon Musk said on Wednesday, lowering Dogecoin fees make transactions like purchases of movie tickets viable is super important. I do agree it's super important, but what I established before is one unintended consequence of Elon expressing that is it gives the impression that Dogecoin has this huge problem with high fees and slow transaction speeds, which it does not. I mean, Dogecoin is hands down the superior cryptocurrency of the entire top 10 when it comes to efficiency of transaction speeds and low fees. But Elon is trying to raise the standard of Dogecoin so high that it becomes impossible for people to not want to use dog money. And in that regard, I get it. In that regard, I think it's a positive, right? I think it's a positive. One of my more popular tweets from a few weeks ago, I'm licking chocolate off my hands, guys, my fingers. I expressed that Dogecoin could conduct a $300,000 transaction for less than 50 cents in transaction fees, which is true. But then my good friend and Doge developer Ross Nickel jumped in there and said, actually, with those latest tweaks to this latest updates, it will be literally a couple pennies. A couple pennies. Sliding Edge coming in with a $2 super chat. Kramer loses poop over Twitter. He really does freak out, man. I love his freak outs. Zombie Doge Army coming in with a generous $10 super chat just because Jason Huffman is getting too much attention. Zombie Doge Army bringing it in, keeping the competition high. I love it. Thank you, Zombie Doge Army. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the support. See what else is going on in the chat. Jason Huffman, another $10 super chat. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. Just because, he says, gotta go finish my shift now. I like how he put the comma in there. Let me read it with the comma accordingly. Got to go finish my shift now. Have a great show, sir. Please post this show so I can watch later. Thanks. Jason, like you gotta ask, baby. You know I got you covered. We post them all. Within a couple minutes, they are on the channel for you to reference later. If you miss it the first time, you can stream it later. People do that all the time. People stream it to go to sleep, which I'm not even offended by. They say they find my vibe and my voice rather soothing. And I get that. I'm one of those people, I have to go to sleep to white noise, whether it's an air conditioner, a fan, a podcast, some ambient music, something like that. Even a like a mellow movie. I always have the attention, Zombie Doge Army says. Let's see. Mucho gracias, says Celeste. All right. Let's get down to it, Bopper. Sliding Edge coming in with a $10 super chat. I love it. Zombie Doge Army made me jealous. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare super chat war. I feel like that's a Ramones song in the making. If the Ramones were still around today, maybe perhaps that would be one of their new songs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare super chat war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a super chat war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a super chat war. Doesn't it sound like a Ramones song? Doesn't it sound like a Ramones song? What's up, baby? What's up? This is Remy. You guys, this is Remy. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's a needy girl. She's a needy girl. As Chromio once said. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, look at this. She wants attention. She wants you guys to love her. She wants you guys to love her. Let's see here. 40 cents in October, 75 cents in November. The Bang Stun says, everybody bang stun tonight. I think that is more than reasonable. More than reasonable. I would say your assessment, your general predictions there, bang stun, are pretty spot on. Pretty right close to where I am. Jason Huffman coming in large and in charge with the giant Big Doge Energy $50 super chat. Holy smokes, burning down the house. We love it. We love it. Jason Huffman coming in. Big Doge Energy. Lighten up the room. Lighten up the vibe. We love it, Jason Huffman. Thank you so much, man. Look at the super chats coming in. You guys are just fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see. Okay, fine, he said. Okay, fine. You want to do this? We'll do this. Just because you sang the Super Chat song. I think that's got to be the new theme. You know what, guys? I'm a songwriter. I'm a recording artist. I'm going to actually make a song. I'm going to actually, record that song. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm kind of forgetting how it went already, though. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a Super Chat war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a Super Chat war. She loves the song. The song's driving this dog crazy. It drives the Doges crazy. It drives the Doges crazy. Oh man. Sliding Edge coming in with a $2 super chat. Huffman, we're not worthy, coming in with those Wayne's World vibes. Are they going to make a Wayne's World 3? I think that should happen. Wait, didn't that happen? I feel like that happened, but I missed it. Or that's going to happen. Does anybody know? Anybody know if they're making a Wayne's World 3? Or did it already happen and I missed it? This whole last year has just been, of my life, has just been a weird, just whirlwind. It's like the whole world timed out and I've been living in my own bubble. You know what I mean? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yes. Thanks again, Sliding Edge. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the support. You guys rock. You guys rule and rock. How about that? You rule and rock. You rock and rule. You don't drool. This one comes courtesy of Coin Telegraph. Don't you... Ooh, this Doge. This Doge snuck in and just ate a piece of my dark chocolate. It's a good thing this particular Doge has an iron stomach, because dark chocolate would normally absolutely wreck a dog. But this dog's got an absolute iron stomach. Zombie Doge Army coming in with a $2 super chat. Oh man, you're gonna bring me back in. You're just gonna bring me back in. You're doing this on purpose now. You're doing it on purpose. You're gonna make me do it. It's coming back. It's coming back. Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a super chat war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a super chat war. Yeah, we got to make it happen, guys. We got to happen. Where is Safe Moon at now? Down 70%. Not looking good for Safe Moon. Not looking good. I predicted this a while ago. Not trying to disparage any Super Chat investors, Safe Moon investors, but not looking good there. You might want to consider curbing out and reallocating. Okay, so Particle says we're going to Gambia. What is going on? What a wild show tonight. We're having a good time, aren't we? Cointelegraph reports Deutschland Bank analysts Bitcoin will be ultra volatile, but it's here to stay. I agree with that. That's such a great statement, and I agree with it. Bitcoin is ultra volatile, but it's here to stay. Could really say that same about crypto for a while. I do think we're going to get to the point where these things are going to top out, and we are so lucky to be involved at the time in which we are, because there is going to come a day, folks, when cryptocurrency is going to these margins aren't going to be there anymore for most of the top coins. It's going to be stabilized, and the big profits, the days of huge margins, will be gone on all the top cryptos. It's coming, but we are still there, or we are still the pioneers, right? The pioneer investors. An analyst from the global banking giant Deutschland Bank says Bitcoin will enjoy a first mover advantage over other cryptocurrencies in the foreseeable future. Marianne Leboeuf, an analyst of this analyst research division, she said she can envision Bitcoin taking the role of digital gold in the future. Did you hear that, folks? Lasting for centuries and largely not controlled by the government. Music to my ears, baby. Music to my ears. So now we are seeing, and we've seen this time and time again. The things that we talk about in our communities, the things that we talk about on the streets, on the ground, the things that we talk about on this program, eventually reach the mainstream financial press. So now we are finally seeing major folks in high positions, CEOs of banks, etc., mostly over in Europe. Here, the curve's even slower among the banking class, saying that Bitcoin is going to be the digital gold for centuries to come under very little government regulation. How many times have we come to the mat night after night talking about the fact that Bitcoin is digital gold? It's evolved to be digital gold, and that is where dog money, that is where Ethereum comes in to step up to the plate to fill the gap of what we need. Digital, vibrant, fast, and cheap digital currency to be used in a retail space in purchases both large and small. You don't do that with gold, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't rocket science. But now that we are starting to see a lot of the same narratives, a lot of the same talking points that we talk about here on the ground come to pass, it's pretty cool. Come to pass in mainstream. And we're even starting to see some of these talking points leaking through cable TV. Because most cable TV networks now they at least have that one person that they call their cryptocurrency quote-unquote expert. Usually they don't know what they're talking about either, but at least they're making the effort. This Doge is getting into trouble down here. You can't see it. You better not knock my camera over. Okay. Benzinga, seeing Steven Steele's truth. Yes. Especially now that he's live on video. I wish a troll would pop in. I love triggered Steven. I don't get triggered that often. I don't even know if, I guess technically you can say triggered, but every once in a while I'll let loose on someone. Most of the time I block and ignore, but every once in a while I'll roll up the sleeves and give it to them. You've seen me do it. You've seen me do it. Trucking all day. Holy smokes, coming in big Doge energy. Big red on the screen, if you know what I mean. Making the scene tonight. Feeling all right. Sunday night. What's good? Trucking all day. Big winner. Chicken dinner. 100. 100. Count 'em, folks. King of the roads. King of tonight's super chats. Trucking all day. Claiming that mantle. Coming in. Taking the trophy. First place. Showing them who's boss. Big Doge energy. Huge supporter of the Steven Steele community. Huge supporter of the Dogecoin community. I love it. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Thank you so much, Trucking All Day. We love you here. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I forgot to get myself a water, and I didn't plan ahead on that one. Sliding Edge coming with a $2 super chat. Trucking All Day. We're not worthy. Sliding Edge says, thank you so much, Trucking All Day. I love it. You know, Trucking All Day has been such a loyal viewer for such a long time. Can't thank you enough, man. And thank you for all you do out there on the road. Check this out, guys. Check how cool this looks. This is channeling the real power of the Doge right here. It's got like, it's got magical vibes. Kind of got Children of the Corn vibes. It's kind of got glowing energy vibes. I don't know. I love these things. Off, on, off, on. So handy. So handy. So, let me go to the next story here, guys. Let me go to the next story. Check this out. This comes courtesy of Cointelegraph. This came out just yesterday. Dogecoin more popular than ever, even as TX has hit lowest since 2013. AMC CEO Adam Aron has stated that the cinema giant who took to support Dogecoin movie ticket payments by the end of 2021, and real estate tokenization platform Red Swan is accepting Doge now too. The power of the Dogecoin meme is strong despite transaction levels of Doge hitting the lowest they've seen since 2017. Multiple firms have made Doge adoption plays this week, including Robinhood, which confirmed that it was going to roll out a new cryptocurrency wallet feature on its app, supporting Doge deposits and withdrawals. The meme coin's co-creator, who no longer works on the project, stated via Twitter, "Okay, we are allowed to overreact now. Robinhood wallets is huge news for Dogecoin. Opens up so many users to real utility of cryptocurrency." So, you know, the point of this article, and it goes on to state this: despite the volume of transaction, the volume level of daily transactions of trading volume of Doge on a daily basis, the enthusiasm is high, the community is strong, the floor is strong. We are still up, even where the market value sits right now, up over 8,600%. Do you know what happens to most cryptocurrencies? The spike in the fashion that Dogecoin did, it jumps right back down. Now, it's true, we kissed 72 cents the one night of Saturday Night Live, and then Barry Silbert did his best to short it and tank it. But we recovered. We recovered within about 24 hours from that massive whale effort there. Okay. The resilience of Dogecoin is unparalleled. The fact that Dogecoin can go through everything it did and still come out over 8,600% increase from 12 months ago today, that's all you need to know, baby. That's all you need to know, folks. When in doubt, zoom out, look at everything that's gone on, look at everything that's transpired over the last 12 months, and you will see a common narrative that is this: 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 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 I don't care who's disparaging Dogecoin. I don't care what kind of smack they're talking about it. I don't care what kind of disparaging words and discouraging words they have for Dogecoin. The fact is, at the end of the day, they don't know what they're talking about. They simply do not know what they're talking about, because when you zoom out, the story is the same. 8,600% increase in 12 months with a stable floor, with a strong community that's not going anywhere, with the most recognized cryptocurrency next to Bitcoin on planet Earth at this point, is rapidly becoming the most adopted cryptocurrency on the planet. Everything's coming into play. And the best things don't come easy. And the best things didn't come easy for Bitcoin either. And the best things are yet to come. Whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin, of course. I don't think those kind of naysayers really realize how freaking lucky we are to be in this moment in time, to be at this entry level on cryptocurrency. They don't even get it. They don't even get it. And then we've got a minority of idiots within Doge, because things aren't as bullish as they would like them to be, forming circular firing squads on Twitter and stupid stuff like that, attacking content creators who are working hard to increase the value of their investment, of your investment. Now, we all have our different personality preferences, of course. People are going to vibe with different people's personalities, different people's techniques. We're going to always have a few minor disagreements on things over a particular coin or investment or something like that. But at the end of the day, folks, this is all small potatoes. If you're getting hung up on those kind of differences, when we have the objectives and we are involved on the adventure that we are involved in, and getting this thing to be, and it's well on its way to becoming the most popular, most transacted cryptocurrency on planet Earth, and you got people sitting around on Twitter attacking each other over this stupid shit. I mean, grow up. Like, grow up or just get out of the way, because we've got the overwhelming majority of the community. They get it. They understand it. They're united. We're having a great time, and we're going to keep ascending. We've got much bigger fish to fry than this nonsense, folks. So if you come across any of those people on Twitter, you know, some people lament that my block list is a bit long. It is. I'd say my block list, I think Celeste said this. I think Celeste said it. She said Steven Steele's block list is longer than a CVS receipt. I think that's true. Why would I engage with people that lie about, why would you engage with people that lie about you and insult you? When you have bigger and better objectives, we don't have time for this nonsense. We need to just efficiently scoot these morons out of the way and keep going and keep on trucking and don't look back, because you know what? Most Dogecoin investors, they're not even on Twitter. Most Dogecoin investors could care less about any of the little squabbles and beef that go on social media. They're not even cognizant of it, and they could give a rat's ass about it. And rightfully so. We're about memes, magic, and goodness. Done. Anyway. Let's see what's going on. Watch Pump Up the Volume, Celeste. I love that movie. Who's talking about Pump Up the Volume? Where's the eat me, beat me lady? People are really making these Pump Up the Volume references right now. What's going on with that, you guys? What's going on with that? Yes. I'm taking a break off of Twitter. It's good for me. I'm really focusing on, really putting a lot more focus on the YouTube channel, expanding and growing the YouTube community. This is where I have the most fun, folks. YouTube is where I have the most fun with you guys. And to me, it's the best platform for communicating with people and vibing with people and spreading the kind of vibe that I want to spread. So, also, I think I've been shadow banned on Twitter due to a bit of expressing some wrong think. We'll say that, expressing some wrong think. So I think it might be good just to take a break, Plus, like, I have so much stuff to do outside of tweeting that I got to focus on these things. I'll get a Twitter account when Doge hits $1. Hector, that's a good policy. Maybe I won't return to Twitter until Doge hits $1. Maybe I won't return to Twitter until Doge hits $1. I love it, Zombie Doge Army says. T or Twitter stands for toxic, Bud Dickman says. Yeah, I don't have to explain this to you guys. You guys see these jokers. You guys see these idiots out there. It's all avoidable. It's all unnecessary. It's all stupid. It's all high school girl nonsense. Guys, it is 1:45 where I am. And my employee has not texted me. I hope she arrived in the destination she was supposed to. Just checking up on her, texting her quick. Let's see what's going on in the chat. You know my thoughts. Yes. Jeremy Abbott. It's true the people who got into... It's true, the people who I got into Doge don't even have social media. Folks, most people that are invested in cryptocurrency in general... They don't have a Twitter. They don't want a Twitter. They'll never be in Twitter. So that's what's also great about, and there's a lot of people that watch this show on a regular basis that don't have Twitter accounts and have no interest in having Twitter accounts. YouTube reaches so many more people in a much more connected way, in a much more meaningful way, a much more substantial way. And that is absolutely the kind of feedback and impression that I'm getting from people constantly. That movie introduced me to the great Leonard Cohen. Oh yeah, Leonard Cohen. What Leonard Cohen song was in Pump Up the Volume? Everybody knows. Do, 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 do. Everybody knows. Do, 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 do. All the lyrics are eluding me except for Everybody Knows. I love Leonard Cohen, and the whole soundtrack for Pump Up the Volume is fantastic. Maybe this could be the Pump Up the Volume of the Doge world. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe that's what you guys are alluding to. I don't know. Whatever happened to Christian Slater? What a guy, man! What a character. I thought he was a great actor. He was like the second coming of Jack Nicholson in his delivery and everything else. I don't know. I haven't seen him around. We're going to miss you on Twitter. You know where to find me. I'll be consistently here on YouTube. And also, join the Steele Discord. I want to get all of you guys over the Discord. Also, I'm becoming more active on Instagram. Just look me up on Mr. MR, Mr. Steven Steele on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Reach out to me. Let me know who you are. Because I'm definitely becoming more active over there on my other outlets. So if you are on Instagram, even if you do the Instagram thing, look me up on Instagram. Get at me on Instagram. So between that and the Steven Steele Discord server and YouTube, that's where I'll be most exclusive. Bud Dickman says YouTube rules are more consistent and less tyrannical. Then yeah, completely agree. Bud Dickman. Very astute observation. I'm going to look up a few market numbers and developments. So, there's a gaming token that I first revealed to the members only stream called Metacoin that I advised people to invest in about a week ago. And if you would have put in $100 in Metacoin a week ago, right now you'd have about $700. And it's still going. Today, It rose up about 94% increase. Now, it's a token. It's a BSC. So I personally still think this project has a long way to go as far as ascension and the potential. I know BitBoy Crypto's just started mentioning it too. From the research I've done, now keep in mind, this is a high risk, high reward game. So keep a close eye on it. Don't be afraid to walk and take some gains and never look back. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing with you some things that have been, just some inside stuff that's been working out for me that I'm trying to help others succeed as well. So also from the research I've been doing, it seems that the only like real legit sector within the token scene are these gaming tokens, and the gaming token industry seems poised to absolutely explode with continuing popularity. So just my quick thoughts on that. Oh, that Upshot profile coming in again. Hey guys, hello. Preston Slater's still around. Check out his work on Dirty John on Netflix. Great show. You know, I haven't watched Netflix in a long time. I did try to register the Earl Netflix because I thought I was be really clever, and I thought I'd be able to hold on to that Earl and sell it to some adult site. But someone beat me to it. When I checked up on it, someone already had registered Netflix, unfortunately. So, you know, when Twitter first started, I had secured the Twitter handles for 7up, just straight up twitter.com/7up. I had also secured Hasbro, twitter.com/Hasbro, and I was actually posting under those names, and I was accumulating a ton of followers under Hasbro and 7up, and I was posting the funniest stuff, and I'd make up really terrible toy ideas for Hasbro, and I would present that was going to be like a new product that was going to hit the shelves. And with 7up, I would make like fake ads, and that were really ridiculous, and people were just wondering what was up with it. I can't believe people were just in disbelief. Both of those Twitter accounts were generating a ton of attention, followers, and then Twitter stepped in and put the kibosh on it and said, no, you don't have the right to have these. And I was like, what do you mean I don't have the right to have these? I've registered them before these companies, but they all of a sudden I couldn't log in on them, and they seized the Twitter handles from me. And that made me mad because I thought that I was going to get a payday. I thought I was going to be able to shake down Hasbro and 7up some money to release those Twitter handles, but that's not the way it works. They side with the man over me, and I was out of luck. Dogex to the moon, says Scott Herforth. I'm so excited about Dojex. 69% minted now. This last 30% is going to go really fast. Lots of consistent minting is going on now, 24 hours. They're going to be minted out soon at this rate. And that really, I really think the floor and the overall value is going to just be, it's going to go bonkers, I think, frankly. I thought I heard Netflix. We're getting a little spicy now. Let's see here. Anyway, we're about midnight. Christian. Anyway, I'm done with like the news I wanted to cover. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'll keep an eye on the chat for a couple more minutes. But I'm just kind of freestyling it right now, so it is what it is, guys. But Bitcoin's come up about 4% in the last several hours. That's a good sign. This could be the beginning of the pullout, frankly. Those kind of numbers, up 4% in basically 2 or 3 hours. It's pretty substantial for considering Bitcoin's market cap. Sliding Edge coming at $2 super chat. Juice.com sold for $300K back some 20 years ago. Wow. I left Upcoin to help develop Doge with Elon. Good. Glad you found something more worthwhile. Upshot. Thank you for the update. Manitoba Warrior, is Doge pumping? It probably is because Bitcoin's up about 4%. So let's check out what the market is doing, you guys. Give me a moment. I'll give you a quick market rounder. Putting that right up there with my favorite talk show host, Johnny Cash. Particle, you caught that. I caught that too after I edited that video and put it out. Obviously, I was trying to think of Johnny Carson, but I said I was listing my favorite night show talk show host from yesteryear, and I listed Johnny Cash as one of them. Johnny Cash did appear on Johnny Carson a few times, though. So Doge right now is up 1% for the day. Right now it's trading sideways. We're right to about 20.5 cents, so not quite yet, but I think we are going to see some of the bullish attributes that's going on with Bitcoin going on with Bitcoin right now. It's going to trickle down to Doge. It's going to. It always does, folks. It always does. Anyway, guys, I'm going to preserve my voice, but I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me tonight. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Let's continue to grow this show. Let's continue to grow this community. If you know someone that you think might enjoy the show, enjoy the content, let them know about it. Let them know about it. And let's get more people. Let's get more people involved. Let's bring more people into the fold. But thank you guys so much. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Hugely appreciated. If you missed most of the show, that's okay. Literally within 5 minutes after the stream ends, it will be automatically uploaded to the channel. You can watch from the beginning. I think it was a pretty good one. Pretty decent, right, guys? We had a lot of fun. Yeah, so thank you again, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Even the 4 people who thumbs me down. I even appreciate you guys. Who is Steven Steele? He says he's a fun kind of guy, freewheeling kind of guy, but is he really? Thumbs down his videos, unfollow Steven Steele. He's a real bad guy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Each and every one of you guys. Let's keep the Doge momentum going strong. Until next time, and it won't be long. It'll be tomorrow night. All right, guys, take it easy. This is Steven Steele signing out.
Just the beast.